Hey y'all, it's me, Stop Drop and Roll On. Y'all, this is another one of my songs. Anyway, yeah, welcome. Anyhow, y'all, I'm on my way to my meeting. And I had a really good week. I haven't even gotten on the scale yet. I'm just saying I had a good week. It kind of happened accidental. I have my my playlist, which, if that's what you want to call it, is just, you know, songs and stuff that I like. Uh-oh, I need to spool around here. The light turned red. Uh-oh, hey, sorry y'all. Anyway, it was yellow when I started executing the turn. Anyway, I had my playlist out, and I had this one evening where I was just like, I do not want to exercise. I don't want to exercise. And I was just sitting there with this rolling dialogue going on with myself. I wasn't talking out loud, but I was, you know, battling on the inside about all the reasons why, you know, well, you know, it's late and you're going to get yourself all revved up, and then you're not gonna be able to sleep and all that. And I got up anyway, and I got on the rebounder, and I just stuck my earbuds in, and I said, what made me mad was I was sitting there, and I like to look at Top Chef. And this particular season has been, to me, like one of the best seasons, because the variety of people that they had on there, and, you know, the people just from so many different backgrounds and mixed cultures. And so it was just kind of interesting, the grouping of chefs that they had. So I'm looking, because it's the finale, and I'm looking and I'm like, the finale. So I decided I was going to walk and you know, throw a walk tape thing up, but with the volume down, and walk while that was going, you know, while I was looking at Top Chef, just like taking my mind off what I was doing, but being active. Well, how's about that was DVR'd, and I punched the DVR, and the thing was actually in the process of taping, so it took me to the live show. And it was right when they were announcing the winner. And I was just like, wah, wah, wah. I was so upset. I didn't know. I just sat there, and I was like, okay, you gonna sit up here and let some anger boil up because you didn't saw, like, spoiler alert. So I was mad then. I was just mad. I was like, I had a plan. And so then after that, I was too mad to walk. And so at that point, what I did was I got on the rebounder. And I was just like, I'm just going to run now. And I did, y'all. I got on the rebounder and ran. And I popped in like a quick, 6,000 steps. I met my step goal this week. Actually, I exceeded my step goal. And that's the first time that's happened. And then last night, I got on the rebounder. Well, I got on it earlier, and then after work, I said I'm going to, put my planned dinner on, and then I am going to go in here and exercise while my dinner is, cooking, because the stove is doing the work. I ain't got to stand in there. So, y'all, I got on that rebounder, and my little behind, which is not little, but it's getting there, just went to work. I just went to work, and I was so proud of myself. Let me pull over. Here come an emergency vehicle. People don't understand that means pull over and stop. They just be wanting to be rolling. But if that was your people in there, they was trying to get to your people, you would want people to stop and obey the rules. My goodness. Anyway, in case you don't know, y'all, I'm a real stickler about traffic rules. Sorry. But anyway, I got on that thing, y'all, and I rebounded, and I rebounded, and I rebounded some more. And I was listening to some of my good music, church. Next thing I know, I was on that thing acting like Tigger. And if you know anything about Winnie the Pooh, y'all know who Tigger is. And I was doing the most. And it just kind of cracked me up. These folks are sitting up here doing politics at Starbucks. I'm having to weave in and out and around people, because it's coming from two different, whatever. Anyway, y'all, I put in some more big points, big numbers on the thing. And I just, these folks here is going in the Weight Watchers, and all of them is walking like they on their way to a sentencing. Well, y'all, okay. I'm serious, y'all. I'm stopped because it's like a little mule train, and they all going in there. Everybody look like they mad. Hey, okay, whatever. So, as you can tell, that's just the way it is. And, I don't know if y'all seen this, but if you on, Weight Watchers, this, one of the, Jane, the Mucho Mama, put up a video yesterday, and that video honestly verbalized everything that I had been thinking, because I see some crazy eating going on. And I'm not here, I ain't the food police, because obviously I'm in the boat with you. It ain't like I'm, out here on the yacht with my stuff together. I'm over here in the dinghy alongside of you trying to get it. But she brought up some points that I had been thinking and like kind of catering how I'm eating to. Y'all check that. She I think it's entitled my Weight Watchers aha moment or something. But the video was put up yesterday, and it, just look at it, and then if you look at it and you have some thoughts about it, for sure respond back to her. But put something down here at the bottom too if you want to create some dialogue, because I think that it is more, I think it's important what she said. Let me just put it like that. But I'm here at this place. I'm gonna go in here and see what these people say. Here's my little active thing, and I'll talk to y'all later. Toodles. Okay, y'all, I'm back, and I'm just as whatever as I was before I went in there. I'm fine. On the scale this week, it was a 0.2 gain, and I ain't even bothered, because I really do know why it occurred. Like I told y'all, my exercise yesterday, that exercise occurred last night at about 8:30, and I was drinking water and everything. I drank quite a bit of water yesterday. But one thing about the rebounder, which is why I'm using it in addition to exercise, because you will sweat if you get on that thing and you really move. The other thing is that it activates your lymphatic system. And the reason why I'm doing it in addition to the actual exercise component of it is to activate my lymphatic system, because of that inflammatory response. I am trying to flush my body, and since I have been using it, I've noticed, along with the water drinking, that my body's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So I'm not really bothered by that. I mean, we had some people in there that was getting all bummed out and disgusted, and I totally understand it. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about being able to see the growth in myself, because the last time I went, that even small of an increment of a gain was enough to set me off. And was enough to set me off. Somebody done had a wreck out here, and it's all kind of debris in the road. Anyway, and I'm just not feeling that. I know what I did this week. I know why I did what I did, and I'm going to just keep on doing it. I have gotten and gained so much strength from watching other people's videos. Number one, from praying, because I just have really asked God to fix my mindset and to fix my thought processes on this process, because this is something I'm learning lessons and things about myself that are going to have to carry me till I'm not breathing no more. I mean, it's not something that I'm going to be able to do, and then I'm quitting. This is going to be my life, and it is what it is. And I'm not going to, be all bumped out of shape and upset and crunked up and all this stuff because of things. If something ain't right, I got to fix it. Nobody else can do this for me but me. And that means for me, I got to get my mental head in the game, which it is, and I got to keep it in the game. And to be totally honest, this might sound like a little crazy, but when I'm meal planning, even down to my exercise, whether or not I'm consistent with it or not, it is all at this point, it's a move. It's almost like a game. It's strategy. And it's like, what can I do to tweak this? What can I do to fix this? What can I do? Because really, honestly, for me, what I'm doing is I know what I want, and I'm figuring out as I go along what I need to do to get what I want. What I want is I want improved health, and I want longevity. I do not want to be here curled up somewhere, because I chose, not to move my body, and I chose not to eat, in a way that made sense. I mean, those are both two simple things. They're necessary things. And why come you can't? Why? So that's all, that's where I'm coming from. I'm at this Walmart, and honestly, I don't know who these people are that live over here or whatever, because this is not the usual Walmart that I come to. But these folks are forever throwing carts and stuff. They act like they get paid to leave carts. Come on out, honey. I'm going to take your space. Like they paid to leave carts, Now, we're not finna have no fight here about parking, because there's 2 spaces here. Thank you. Room for everybody. And if it ain't, both of us look like we need to walk. Boom. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to let y'all know it was 0.2. My friend, the one y'all know about, that she done already text me. She gained a pound this week, and she done melted into a pile of fudge. I can't help that, and I can't do nothing but listen, because everything that I would need to say, I said it last week, because the scale went up for her last week as well. And I don't know what else to say. All I can do is offer support, but I can't get over there, and I can't get in that boat with you. I'm in a boat and I can give you some moves out the playbook for all of it. I mean, for what I know, but I'm still learning too. But I don't know. There's a part of me that says that sounds like arrogance or haughtiness or something, and it's really not where I'm coming from. I just know what I'm dealing with, and I know that when we get in these type of things, if I can pull myself out of it, other people can pull themselves out of it too. And I have this little thing that I say, and I started saying this after my sister got out of here, was I have to allow myself to feel so that I can heal. And when I get, when I feel whatever it is, if it's anger about something that I've done, or something that has occurred to me or happened to me, or whatever happened, same thing, I need to acknowledge it, but I don't need to dwell in it. And I don't need to beat myself up, and especially if it's something that has happened in close succession, like it happened and then it happened again. Then, as the Bible say, you got to examine yourself, and you got to see what you're doing, because what she's doing even right now, and I'm gonna say this and then I'm done with that, is focusing it on 2 things that happened this week that didn't require anything but prayer. Honestly, and if you don't believe along that lines, then that's you. But I'm just saying, that's my default. I can't. But I'm getting ready to go in here in the Walmart. I already been in Whole Foods. I could, let me see, reach back here. I left all my bags at home. So, Whole Foods, okay? And I don't be going in Whole Foods going crazy. And it always helps when I go in there and run into one of the people that's in the here's my receipt. That was in the class with me. And it's this one lady that's in there. And she has been a lifetime member since the 80s, okay? And I wish that she would talk more, or would be it seems like every time she tries to offer or interject some what I would call wisdom for this particular, you know, path, she got some skill sets on this thing that, you know, I know they will be beneficial to all of us, but they kind of like cut her off a little bit. Anyway, I got some cremini mushrooms. I'm gonna do something with them, but sometimes I just like to eat mushrooms, y'all. I'm just telling you. I got me one delicata squash, which this is not nothing new to me, but hey, whatever. I got some blueberries, because I love blueberries. I got some on the vine tomatoes. Bring them in close. I got my tea, because this is what I done showed y'all this before, matcha tea. And that's my favorite one. That one is organic. It's not cut with stuff. Asparagus is, I like asparagus, so I got some asparagus. These are my nuts that I like. I got almonds and I like cashews. Now, this is, you know, I know what I'm going to do with them. These, I'm going to section them off in containers that they have to. I know that they're, I bought those 100 calorie packages 2 weeks ago. I'm proud of myself about that, because I bought one box of 100 calorie cashews last 2 weeks ago, and I just ate the last package of the 7 packages. Those things lasted me 2 weeks is what I'm saying, and it was only 7 packages in the box. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, me and cashews, we be love, okay? But what I'm saying is, these are these ones here are roasted, but they're unsalted. Now, one thing I did notice and I didn't pay attention to is probably next time I'll just get the raw cashews and roast them at home, because then I can even control the oil that it's roasted in. Or I can just toast them on the top of the stove, and one of them, I know what to do. And these are just almonds, but both sets of nuts are unsalted, because I don't need that. Well, I don't need that kind of salt anyway. Y'all know my story. But, and then I just got some romaine hearts, because that's how I roll. And that's all I got from Whole Foods, because pretty much I already kind of know what I'm going to eat for the week. I've been meal planning. I'm not meal prepping, but I am meal planning. The only thing that I prep is I prep bird strips, chicken, for the week to go in my salads. But other than that, I ain't doing all that, because to me, I did it. Now, one thing I will take back, I do prep soup. Like last week, and I make really small batches. So I had fresh tomato basil soup. I had healing cabbage soup, which is one of my favorites. And then the other soup I made was that Weight Watchers soup that was in the little booklet thing last week, which was the orzo, fennel, and chicken soup. And I just made small batches. Like, I think one of them served 8, and I cut the recipe down to where I only made 2 servings of it. And that stuff I do put in mason jars in the refrigerator. And then, you know, I pair a salad or something with that. So what I'm telling y'all, really honestly, is what I'm doing. And so, you know, I just know it's going to show up on the scales next week. And while I'm waiting on it to show up on the scales, I'm going to be doing what I need to do. So I'm getting ready to go in here. I got to get some cat food for Ink and Onyx. And that's that. So I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day and have a good week. And I'll probably be back on here before next week. But y'all know how I do.